locked and loaded, teed up for us to monetize today. So without further ado, let's just straight get with it. Now I want to do an audio and video check because we've got video standing room only in here today. I want to make sure that everybody has a clear feed. Now we know we may break some modules, and if we do, don't you go anywhere. Just let Bill soak up in tech support. Go ahead and pop in another module, and we'll pick right up where and if we break off for any reasons. Okay. So do we have a clear audio and video feed? Everybody out there okay? How you doing, Hezekiah? Greetings, Queen Kathy. Greetings, Queen Claudetta. Okay. There you go, King Amos. All right. There you go, King Darren. Darren, we're going to get to your question later on, okay? Greetings, King Patrick Smith. Greetings, Queen Kamisha. All right. All right. Wonderful. Greetings, King Al Henderson. Okay, let's go to work, family. Now, let's start out with looking at the major indexes. All right. Yes, indeed. Because of what Trump said yesterday, that there's going to be some difficult weeks ahead, et cetera, et cetera. Look at this right here. Boy, we're going to monetize this. Now, you should have gotten a PAID alert sent to your cell phone earlier today. So you should be locked and loaded now, right? Okay, now I need you to go to your reference documents. Pull this, because this is your money maker now. This is your money maker. Okay? It will get you paid by 4 o'clock today. All right, we're going to get to that in a little bit later on. Greetings, King Kevin Rice up in Ohio. Be safe, brother. Okay, now, let's go back. That more than 1%? Yes. That more than 100 points? Yes. That more than 1%? Yes. Okay, and it's deep on the negative side. So we know it's a beta day. We can implement our beta strategy by simply watch how I move now. I'll go right. I'll do it this way. All right, you could launch right off of our homepage, but watch now, family. Boy, this is going to be a good day today to get paid. All right, come off of FinViz. All right, click on screener. Watch how I move. Boom, boom, boom. Get off of this technical here. Come to this technical here. Watch what presents itself. Betas right there. See all these betas? Alphabetical order. You don't want them in alphabetical order. You want them in numerical order. Bam. Hit it again. Numerical order. Go to work. Beta strategy. Paid by 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So there you got that right there. All right. Now, Mag 7/15 strategy right here. Inverse positions. Inverse positions. Which means you're doing your drill down for put options. Put options. Water table is our friend. Set trailing stops. Keep them wide. Or don't adjust them, don't tighten them. When you go in the water table, 11:15, 12:45, come out on the backside at 12:45, look for a PAID alert to tighten up your trailing stops so we can maintain the majority of our profits. We're going to be out by 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get PAID from the beta strategies and from our Mag 7/15 strategies right here. Okay? Then we're going to come back and we're going to hit them with today with our inverse leveraged ETFs, okay? Right here, okay? Right through here. Pick and choose and get PAID before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Now, quick, if it says short, and the 3 major indexes are down, you do your drill down for a call option. Listen to me, beloved, and get PAID. Do your drill down for a call option, okay? What a day we're going to have today. All right? Now, in the event that it is a position that is straight up, okay, on the index that is tracking, all right? Let me give you an example. Okay, let me find one in here for you. Let's say, for instance, you're looking at a position that has bull in front of it or 3 times bull or whatever the case may be, then you'd be looking at a call. But as long as it says short, okay, or bear, oh man, you're going to be looking at a call option today. If it says bull, excuse me, you're going to be looking at a put option. Family, now let's stop. Does anybody not understand and understand this? We're talking about paying off mortgages. We're talking about paying off student loans. We're talking about having an alternate way of generating revenue and income, even though you're on a nationwide quasi martial law. I don't give a damn what they tell you is martial law out here. All right. But bull bear, we don't care. We gonna get PAID. And there you got it right there in front of you. And and you're gonna get paid by 4 o'clock today. All right. Now the position that you take today, don't you have those positions after 4 o'clock, holding them into tomorrow? Nope. We're gonna rack them back up again. We're gonna hit them again tomorrow because the market's liable to be up just as much as it is down today. All right. So we're going to keep on rat-a-tat-tat, 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 and keep on hitting them with intraday trades. Are we clear on this? That's right. The positions that say short or bear, you're doing a drill down for a call option. All right. We clear on this? You're all? Excellent, excellent, excellent. And let the market, as Ray Charles said, do what it do. And you're going to be paid by 4 o'clock today. Now, let me say something to you. A couple of salient points, because we got some more stuff to monetize. Oh, yes, much more. We're going to go over monetize. Now, listen to this now. Because we know that the broadband and the internet services are being taxed. Greetings, King Michael, being taxed because so many people are at home, so many people are on the internet. Give yourself time when you're placing your trades. Okay, so I need you to stay way out in front of the market. Look at what the market is doing. And when you put your trade in via the internet, monitor it. Now, if for any reason there's an elongated delay in the processing and execution of your trades, and you pick up the phone, call your broker. But keep in mind now, there may be even a longer wait there. Okay, they're going to put you on a hold and da-da-da-da-da. So work that. All right, because you got to get in and get out of your trades today, because like I said, tomorrow, the market may be up just as much as it is down today. And if it is, we're going to get on the other side of the trade. We're going to hit them in the head again. Okay. Now, if you have not printed off this reference document and put it in your reference document notebook, that's on you. I gave this to you way back on March 25th. Specifically because I looked and I saw this coming, where the markets are going to pull back precipitously and consistently. And we needed to go over this document, and we've gone over it in great detail so you'll be prepared to get paid from it. All right. Now, family, the glass is half full. This is some of the easiest money that we've been able to make Wall Street pay us right here on Main Street. Don't know how long this is going to last, so you better get it while you can. All right? And don't get cute. You got a roadmap, step by step. You damn near got a GPS as to how to get this money. So don't get out here and get cute and break our rules and get outside the guidelines that we give you here in the Wealth Institute. Get paid, get in, get out. Get in, get out. Now, let me show you some other things that's going to get us paid right now. Not in the great by and by. None of this we shall overcome. We have overcome. We're talking about now. Watch this. Okay? When you scroll down through here, I want to show you something now. When you read this right here, and you know this part of your morning drill down, you check the headlines for monetizable events. Then you come down, you read this right here. Okay? Then you come down and you read this right here. What does it say? That all lets us know that this right here, my, is going to stay like that for a while. That oil is going to stay down. We're going to keep shortening it short term. Now, we're long way out, you know, summer months, spring, summer months. But right now, we're going to keep on hitting this in the head. Bam, 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 bam. And look right here. I've already given you your go-to list. You come down in here. What is that right there? Okay. Bam. Call option. bam, short, call option. I'm about to show you something in a minute. All right. Walk down this list is easy, easy peasy to get paid right here. Bam, call option. Now watch this. I can show you better than I can tell you real time. That's why you come in here. So I can show you. DRIP has got to be down because of the things I just showed you. Watch this real time. It cannot be up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is up. It's called because it's bear. Remember bear, short. I'm sorry. It's up. All of these positions I'm about to show you will be up because they're opposite. See this? Is that more than 0.50? Bam. All right. So you come in here, call option, just like we talked about earlier. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm lucky. DUG is short. Oil is down. It has to be up. Call option. Watch me. It cannot be down. When oil's down, it is up. Watch. Bam. Is that more than 0.50? Go get the money. Wait a minute. Dr. Reed's just lucky. He's just lucky. All right. Well, let's see how lucky I am. All right. Gonna come down here and find another. Right there. OILD. Short. Oil's down. It's up. That gotta be a call. Watch this. Completion appropriate drill down. Family members, real time showing you. Come and get it. Look, they didn't update the screens yet. 4 o'clock. And it's not March the 27th. They need to fix that screen. Look, I got another one for you. Don't you despair. Right here. Let's see here. Let me see here. There you go. SCO. Okay, short. Oil's down. It has to be a call option. Let me see what we know. Let's see if we know what we're talking about. SCO. Show you better than I can tell you. That can't. This is wrong. That cannot be. And notice how slight it is. They're going to fix that. That's wrong. It can't be. All right. Hold on. I'm not finished yet now. Let's get some more. Let me see if we can get some more oil in here. Guess what? Watch this. OIL. It cannot be up. Watch this now. Real time. Watch. Bam. And it should be even lower than that. Okay? Now these move directly with oil. See, notice what I'm doing now. I showed you the inverse. Inverses positions, they move the opposite. So if oil is down, like on this list right here, these positions will be up. But the straight up positions, oh boy, we're giving it to you. They will be down. Check this out. USO, got to be down. Cannot be up. Watch. This got to move. This going to move back down. Hold on. See right here, it opened up, went down, head fake, went down, and it's going to move back down again. See it move that real time before your eyes. Watch. See it's dropping. Watch it move back down. See, it's oscillating. So this is why we wait for the first 10 minutes. Let all this foolishness burn off. And we go back in and we get paid. Does anybody not understand this? I'm showing you real time. Okay? King Michael's reminding everybody. Look into your analysis and be still until 10 o'clock. There you go, King Mike. Because all of that foolishness that we just saw in the market, like, let me show you something else. This is stupid. Down. And watch treasuries over here. They had them up. Okay. They fixed the screen. This right here. Hold on, but now watch this. If this is down, hold on. If this is down, and this is down. The hell this gonna be down? When people take money out of the stocks, they put it in bonds. Okay? There you go, Mike. Bonds should be up. So when you see things like this, you just, like Mike said, just be still. First 10 minutes, let all this foolishness burn off. This is riffraff. Then you come back in and you take it to the market. Okay? This is right. The VIX should be up when these are down. But see, every morning when you come in, you scan the market to see what is what. Is everything in line? Are they acting like they got some sense? Okay? Or are they out there cutting the fool? And then based upon what they are or are not doing, then that's when you come in and you get paid. Okay? Now, this is a prime example of monetizing their behavior. Okay? Bull bear, we don't care. Now, we will be paid by 4 o'clock. You will get the PAID alert sent to your cell phone, guiding you as to when to tighten up your trailing stops, how to move them, when the optimal time to go ahead and monetize the positions, et cetera, et cetera. Because just like we see this down precipitously, the market may rise. Okay? There's so much helter-skelter in the market, but we don't care because our systems and our strategies and techniques protect against, the market changing course, haphazardly. So we're fine. Any questions on this? Okay. Now, all right. Now, yesterday, we're about to go over something else to get us paid. All right. Yesterday, in the midst of our Classy Not Walls radio broadcast, all right. What did President Trump announce? And I gave you a live PAID alert. What did he? There you go. What did he announce, beloved? Yeah, Queen Kamisha. Yes. On those oil positions, you need to be, if you're going to go way out to the other side of spring and get into summer. Okay? You're welcome, Queen. There you go. Infrastructure. Now, let me tell you how he's playing that game. If you go back to the Great Depression, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt began the first of his 4 unprecedented terms of president. Nobody else has ever done that before, and you can't do it. You can only be president twice. All right? FDR did the same thing to jumpstart the economy. Our interstate system, the interstates that you see running across the United States now, is a result of FDR putting people to work, creating jobs, okay? And the way they did that, so that both sides of the aisle would agree to it, is infrastructure. Both sides of the aisle agree that the infrastructure of the United States currently, as it was back when FDR was president, needed to be either built. When FDR was president, we didn't have a interstate highway system, and now it needs to be repaired. Now, these days, infrastructure includes our electric plants, our utility plants, our water systems, many other things, our dams across the United States, et cetera, et cetera. So Trump is pulling the FDR card. Isn't that ironic? He's pulling a thing that a Democrat did years ago. All right? And both sides of the aisle will agree to this. And so this is also going to be a Make America Great Again thing during these tumultuous times with the coronavirus. All right? So we're going to monetize this. We monetized the infrastructure subject way back during the presidential debates, because both the Democrats and the Republicans agreed, both of the candidates, that our infrastructure needed to be revamped and rebuilt. Okay? Now, I said to you live during our Class Without Walls radio broadcast yesterday that we want to go over this today, and I asked you to go in your reference document notebooks and pull our Astor Wealth Institute infrastructure positions. So Let's go over that and how we're going to be able to get paid from that. Okay? What are our infrastructure positions? What are our infrastructure positions? Come on, elders. There you go. The big caterpillar. Thank you, Darren. What else? U.S. Steel. Here we go. Vulcan. There you go. Thank you, King Al Henderson. Give me some more. Okay. I need some more. Come on. There you go. John Deere. There you go. Who else? Thank you, Queen Deborah. Not Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin's our defense positions. Okay. Isn't there an engineering firm out there? There you go. There you go. Thank you, Al Sims. Come on now. We're going to go over these because we're going to see now what others see eventually. We're about to monetize. I told you His Royal Highness Donald Trump is getting us PAID. Okay. There you go, Al Sims. Go ahead and get that reference document, King Al. Okay. Anybody else got any? Now, those of you that have recently joined the Wealth Institute family, the elders are helping me give you this information. You need to write down these positions, and better yet, you need to go on the back end of our website and pull that reference document and print it out and put it in the reference document notebook. Every reference document on the back end of our website should be in your reference document notebook. Why do you think we send it to you and put it back there? Okay? All right. Now, the way we play these positions is irrespective of where they are now. I want you to keep up with the politics, okay? AKA politics that are about to be played. Trump is going to really push this thing because he needs some brownie points, especially since he's messed up with the dates that he thinks that society should be back out, you know, mingling and whatnot, talking about Easter, and that's crazy. So he went back on that, et cetera, et cetera. So he needs something to give him some brownie points. All right. So now, as we see him pushing that agenda on both sides of the aisle, okay, get ready to vote on this as soon as we catch wind. And I'll let you know that Congress is going to vote on this to send it to the House. As soon as we hear that, we're going to go call option on these positions, set our trailing stops wide. But not until then, because if they're down now, we want them to stay down. So when we buy them for the low. Then we're going to set our trailing stops wide because, see, this infrastructure building thing is not going to be a one-off. It's going to be elongated. It's going to be a several month, if not a couple of year process. So we're going to get paid continually from these positions. All right. But when are we going to move? What's going to be our trigger? What's going to be our trigger? Hint, politics. There you go. When we hear that Congress is about to vote on this. Now, if you wait until after they vote, and they're going to approve it unanimously, okay? So somebody said my trigger is when I get a PAID alert. Yeah, that's right. Because you're going to get that too. But if you wait until after Congress votes and sends it to the House, then everybody's going to jump in. So as soon as we hear that it's going to Congress, that's when we're going to take our position quietly or quickly and set our trailing stops wide, and then let Congress approve it, send it to the House. Those positions are going to start to rise. We're already going to be in it. They're going to create arbitrage off margin, and we're going to get paid. All right. Now, here we go with the positions. Write these down. That's why we come in here privately, so I can stretch out and show you these things, okay? These positions, amongst all of the other things we're doing, will get us PAID, all right? Okay. the big cat. Irrespective of where it is now, when this measure for infrastructure spending goes before Congress for a vote, that's when we're going to get in. We want it to be down now. Okay? Understanding the ideology now. Because as it stays down, it's going to be cheaper for us to go ahead and acquire, and we're going to call options. Okay? But we wait till Congress makes their move, then you're going to get a PAID alert for us to make our move, and we're going to get paid. Okay? Infrastructure position, the big cat, Caterpillar. Okay? Next, United States Steel. Same thing. Okay? We're going to wait, let that infrastructure thing run its course, and we're going to come out and we're going to go get it. Hang on. See right there? People moving on it already. Did we not just discuss this? Did I not talk about this yesterday during the radio broadcast? We're on them, family. We're on them. So let's just be still. Don't panic. Say, oh, it's already rising. We need to get in it. No. Let's wait. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Because see, this run up right here, there's so much negativity in the market right now across here. People are going to sell this off just to try to get some profit. They're going to play in our hands, okay? So trust me. We got it, all right? There's a strategy. We're scientific about this thing, all right? We're like surgeons, okay? Next position, Vulcan, okay? Same thing, same concept, all right? You like it down, we're just laying in the cut. We're going to come back and get it, all right? At the appropriate time, okay? Everybody with me? All right, next, John Deere, all right? Same thing. Coming to my Venus flytrap. This is what we want, all right? We see now what others see eventually on this infrastructure thing, all right? Next, this is the company that does all the engineering, okay? Same thing, all right? This company rents a lot of the big equipment for infrastructure. Same thing. We are going to monetize the heck out of his announcement yesterday. Are we clear on this? Boy, we've got some wonderful days ahead. Wonderful days ahead, all right? These are beautiful, beautiful times. All praises be to the ancestors and the Creator. Any questions on this? Anybody need me to go over these positions again? If you haven't printed out the reference document, make sure that you've written down what you just saw me put up. Because when you get that PAID alert and it says move on our infrastructure positions, you need to be able to know, boom, immediately. Okay, Big Cat, US Steel, Vulcan, John Deere, Trinity, United Rentals. You should be able to just walk right down, boop, 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 pick out the one that's most affordable for you, go in, drill down, call options, set the trailer stops wide, and wait. You can't be figuring out, well, what are the infrastructure positions? Oh, let me go put, no. That's why we're going over this now. We don't figure it out when we're on the battlefield. Okay? Because we're on a mission then. Everybody clear on this now. Any questions? When, not if, when you get that PAID alert about infrastructure, where you going to set the trailer starts? Title, set them wide. There you go, Kathy. Where you going to set your trailer stops? Title, set them wide. There you go, Jillian. All right. Now, 20 to 40%, 30% sweet spot. 40 is the outer limit. 30% is a sweet spot on the trailer stops. Got it? All right. Now, let me ask you this. You get the PAID alert talking about the infrastructure positions. You know to set the trailer stops wide, okay? 40%, 30% sweet spot. what month call options are you going to be looking at? You're going to be looking at, say you get it, I'm just being facetious. Say you get it next week. I'm not saying Colin's going to vote on that quick. But let's say you get it next week. You going to take an April position? Or are you going to be out there looking at August, September, October, November? Hint, I told you this is going to be a 1 to 2 year build out on the infrastructure. So there you go, Devon. There you go, Terrell. Terrell, I like that. Okay. You're going to go way out. Queen Terrell's telling everybody you take a leap. A leap is a elongated option. So you're going to want to be out there, okay, September, October. Now, let me ask you this. What's happening in October? Hint, hint, politics. What's happening in October? Politics, hint. There you go, the presidential selection, aka election. Now, both candidates, both major candidates, Trump and the other person, they're going to be pushing this infrastructure thing. So do you think these infrastructure positions going to go down or rise during the presidential selection in November? I'm dropping some knowledge on you. So it seems to me, if I see now in April what's going to happen in November during the presidential selection, and I know both sides of the aisle are going to endorse the infrastructure spending, I'm looking for infrastructure positions back there in November, December. Am I not on my call option chain or chain? And if they don't have November, December, I'm getting just as close to it as I can. Get it? And thus is the reason why I'm going to keep my trailer stops wide as well, because I need to stay in the positions. Keep in mind that I am the optimal arbitrator of the fate of those positions, because I can sell it off at any time between now and then. Get it? Thank you for the positive comments. Family, we are going to continue to get PAID. All praises be to the ancestors and the creator. Does anybody not understand and understand this? Because when November, December comes and we have that money wired into our accounts, I want you to be able to think back, we talked about this in April. As we develop our third eye and our third ear, and we see now what others see eventually, we took the position then. That's why we're getting paid now. Yep. And in the meantime, in between time, every day, pop, 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 we hitting with our intraday strategies like we're going to do today, and we'll get PAID daily. What is PAID? Profits and income every so often, profits and income every once in a while. Hades no. Profits and income daily. Daily. Any questions? Because we're not finished yet. Got some more stuff to get paid from. Okay? Great, great, great. All right, now, let's go ahead and we're going to address a question that King Darian Williams sent across. Emailed it to me yesterday. Appreciate you, King. We're going to go over this. I'm pleased and impressed that he's looking at things, all right, third eye and third ear, and really, really drilling down and noticing a little nuance. So let's read this. Let's answer this question together for King Darian, all right? Let's go to work. He said, the question I have was, what is the difference between DXD and SDOW? One is Pro Shares Ultra Short Dow. So if it's short the Dow, that means when the Dow is down, is it up or down, family? When the Dow is down, is this, there you go, Divine, it's up. Get it? Short means it's up when the Dow is down. Now, when the Dow is up, is this position up or down? There you go, King Jared. It is down. Everybody got that? Okay. So King Darian is letting me know within this email, okay, that he's sharp. He understands the concepts, okay, how these move. He goes on to say, I noticed this small detail, Doc. Just wanted to know what's the difference. What the difference was, and would we treat these two like we would? Now notice how he goes back. See, notice how he's looking at all of his training and technique, all of our strategies, and they build upon each other like Lego blocks. Notice how he's thinking on a whole nother level. I love that. And he's cross-pollinating all of his knowledge, okay, that he has to make sure and enhance the probability of him getting paid. So notice what he says. Would we treat these like we would ITB and XHB? See, that's a completely different sector. That's housing and construction. And we know that ITB leads XHB. And ITB also allows us to implement our absolute wealth to holding strategy as well. Notice how he presents his elevated knowledge, okay? He says, we treat these two like we would ITB and XHB. We know that at the end of the day, ITB is our go-to position. There you go, my brother, over XHB. Just thought I would ask, Doc. Please touch on this in the virtual trading room and notice how he's sharing the love, okay? He wants the whole family to benefit from this answer for our Absolute Wealth Student family. Thank you, King Darian. So now, let's go back. Let's look at DXD. Proud of you, King. Thank you for that question. DXD, all right? And what? It is up because the market is down, just like we said. All right? So, DXD. So, let's come down. Now, watch me, King Darian. To find out the difference, you go to profile. It's going to tell you what this particular ETF and index does, okay? Come over here to fund summary. The investment seeks daily investment results before fees that corresponds to 2 times the inverse. Okay, 2 times. All right? 2 times. And this is important right here. The index is price weighted and includes 30 large caps, blue chips. So 2 times 30 large cap blue chips. Okay? 2 times inverse and 30 large cap blue chips, okay? Just showing you the difference between the two. Kim, all right? Then we come back, and let's look at your other one, my brother. You want me to compare that to SDOW. All right. And that's simple enough. Okay. We're going to do the same thing, my brother. And ain't no way in hell. See, this is wrong. The position is sold off. This is still showing that it's risen. That can't be. It jumped inadvertently. So this should show this decline, and then it should show back up because it should be up. There you go. Okay, now it's moving back. Okay, great. All right. So there you go. There you go. Okay. So now let's look at this. It is up because it shorts the market and the market is down. So that's right. Now, watch what I do, King. I come here, go to profile again, go to the right, and here we go. It seeks daily investments before fees that correspond to what? 3 times. The other one was what, King Darian? 2 times. And here we go once again, other 30 large cap blue chips. So this one is 3, my brother. This is the difference. And our previous one is 2. See this one. All right. Let me go back here. This one is 2. See, my brother? Let me go to the profile. And that is 2. Okay. There you go. And thank you for answering the question. Because on any given day, you may say, look, I want to go with the 3 versus the 2. Go ahead and pop them. Because our strategy will work for you either one. Okay? So do your drill down. Look at the one that's going to give you the widest arbitrage off margin. Bam. you PAID. Okay? Family member said, good question and great knowledge. There you go, King. Appreciate love you, brother. Thank you for that question. Everybody understand and understand that? And notice how I went through to find the answer. It was right there. So moving forward, King Darren would know how to walk through and find answers for questions that he may have pertaining to any individual position. And if he doesn't find it, as I just went, then quite naturally send me another question, King Darren, and I'll share it here in the virtual trading room so we can all benefit and learn and earn together from it. Okay? Excellent, excellent. Now, the next thing I'm about to go over, I want to present this to you to let you know that this is not a kumbaya world. And you need to understand and understand that those that know, they monetize what they know. Okay? By any means necessary. They will make sure that their family eats before you eat. Bottom line. And you need to understand and understand that you are responsible for yourself. And knowledge is not power. The monetization of knowledge is power. Now, what I'm about to present to you, I'm presenting it to you because I want you to get angry. That's right. I need for you to get angry, but not an emotional anger. I need it to be, okay, an anger that fuels you, that impresses upon you the importance of taking responsibility for yourself. Not the government's going to take care of you, not your aunt, not the master, aka your supervisor at your job and the job you work. No, you are responsible for you. Because there's an old Ashanti proverb that I often quote that says, you cannot get full when another man eats. Okay? You cannot get full when another man eats. So you have to do for yourself. Now, what I'm about to show you, let not your heart be troubled, because you are learning how to move like the oppressor. Okay? Like the capital colonizer. And when I show you this, when I go over this with you, you're going to say, wait a minute. These same strategies I've learned in the Wealth Institute. This is how the uber wealthy, not the rich, the uber wealthy, they're moving a certain way. And I too know how to move the same way. I know these strategies and techniques. I've been taught in the Wealth Institute. So now, I need for you to control your anger, channel it into something that's productive and positive that will get you PAID after I show you this. Okay? Now watch this. This woman right here is uber wealthy and connected out the anus. When I go over this article that came out this morning in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, you're going to see really how the politics are played. Okay? And how much they really care about John Q. Public. Okay? But we've got something for people like this. It's called our Ask the Wiz Wealth Institute, and the strategies and techniques we teach you here. Just like this morning, and just like we're going to get paid by 4 o'clock, we can show you better than we can tell you. The way to combat and offset this person, just like Mike Palmer just sent across, you play her. You play the player. Okay? Don't worry about Pookie in the projects. Don't worry about Junebug on the street corner. They're not going to get you PAID. This person, once you quit worrying about Atlanta Housewives, okay, and all of that foolishness, okay, and American Idol, when you start focusing on this person and those like this, yeah, love and hip hop, when you start focusing on people like this, then you're going to move to the whole new realm. You're going to blow past becoming rich, and you're going to become wealthy. Study the oppressor and monetize the oppressor. Watch this. This person right here, okay, this came out this morning now. in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, is the newly positioned Senator Kelly Loeffler. Now, when you find out about her and her background in a minute, you're going to say, this is crazy when people out here struggling, trying to feed their families. Check this out. U.S. Senator Kelly Loeffler's most recent financial disclosures show that millions of dollars in stocks were sold on her behalf at the same time Congress was dealing with the impact of the coronavirus. Show you how diabolical she is. The largest transactions and the most politically problematic involved $18.7 million in sales of the International Continental Exchange stock in 3 separate deals dated February the 26th and March the 11th. Loeffler is a former executive of ICE. Hold on. Which who? Her husband, Jeff Spector, is the CEO of. The company does what? Owns the New York Stock Exchange. Hold on. What the hell going on? She in like Flint. But you out there struggling, hoping Max are going to give you a pay raise on your job, aka plantation. Listen now. And ain't nobody going to jail. So now she's a person that is a senator whose husband owns ICE, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. Now, family, just let that sit in now. This right here says what? Owns the New York Stock Exchange. You think these people playing? You think they playing? So sometimes you don't want to study the Wealth Institute reference documents. Sometimes you don't want to look at the webinar. Sometimes you just want to wait for the PID alert. Sometimes you're just lazy. Let me tell you something. She got something for you. You sleep if you want to. Her and her husband, oh, wait till you see how they got PAID off of monetizing the coronavirus. Okay? She's sitting in on high-level government meetings where they talking about how bad this damn thing gonna be. You think she just sat there? No, she picked up the phone, dumped this stuff. And I'm gonna show you the exact, in this article, it shows you the positions she sold that are related directly to the coronavirus and got PAID. Okay? You best believe they got plenty of masks, they got plenty of toilet paper, they got plenty of everything in her house. Hold on. It gets more interesting. The plot thickens. Her husband, Jeff Spector, is the CEO of the company which owns the New York Stock, now I didn't say work for, owns the New York Stock Exchange, amongst other financial marketplaces. During the same time period, reflected on reports filed late Tuesday, that was yesterday, the couple also sold shares in retail stores because they know the store's going to be shut down. Lululemon, TJ Maxx, and invested in companies that what? Make COVID-19 protective garments. Booyah! That's your senator now. Senator from Georgia. People dying because they can't even get access to the damn test. And this woman, months before she know this stuff gonna hit, making moves to get PAID. But you want to love your elected officials. You can't get full when another man eats. Remember that now. Let us continue. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution got the first look at these reports, covering mid-February through mid-March, and shedded new light on Loeffler's financial transactions during the pandemic. Previous reports, which have Loeffler in the national spotlight, covered her trading during the first 6 weeks of 2020. Loeffler provided the numbers to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and they were more exact than what would appear on federal campaign financial disclosures. The newer stock sales came as the broader markets were diving. Did she stay in the market? Did she do a Rothschild? Why you love your position so much? You gonna hold them no matter what. No, do not try to catch a falling knife. That's why we get the hell out. When a position's falling, we get the hell out. Don't you love Wall Street? Wall Street cares as much about you as you should care about Wall Street. Her husband is the chairman of a company that owns, okay, the New York Stock Exchange, and she got the hell out though, didn't she? All right, look. Okay, look and see. Hear and listen now. Learn from the uber wealthy. All right. The newest stock sales came as the broader market was dying. And they are likely to fuel allegations that the Georgia's new senator used her insider knowledge and the severity of the pandemic to dump holdings while simultaneously releasing statements about the strength of America's economy and complimenting President Donald Trump on his response. So she's saying one thing and doing another. How many times have I told you, don't listen to what a damn person say, watch what they do. That's what we do. We monetize the oppressor. We watch what they do and we get PAID. Trading and investing is what? Two things: the monetization of human behavior and the minimization of risk. The Stock Act, a law that went into effect in 2012, makes it illegal for senators to use inside information for financial gain. Yeah, right. Look at how she moved. These were stock trades. The dates, the months. Check it now. Notice when we get close to the coronavirus thing, I want to show you something. Okay? Did she sell Centrix or did she buy? What positions have we been getting PAID from since everybody been staying at home, self-quarantine, sheltering in place? Centrix and Zoom. She out here on Centrix way out here in February after she got to set in on the report that the senator set in on. She knew. See how she thinking? On a whole nother level. Oil down precipitously. Don't you know they get the inside information between what's going on with OPEC and Russia? Did she buy or did she sell? Out in front. Oracle, with their software package and infrastructure that is needed during these times when people are doing what? Social distancing. Okay, did she buy or did she sell? Get it, there you go, King Mike, remote learning. Look, Amazon, did she buy or did she sell? CME Group. Look now, Raw Stores, losing money. She got the hell out. Lulu Athletica. Got the hell out. Raw Stores. Got the hell out. TJ Maxx companies. Got the hell out. Don't sound like things we doing. Okay. See how she's moving? Just like we damn moving. Okay. Let's continue. Loeffler and her staff has said she did nothing wrong. Now check out this. Just the cover story. Her active portfolio reflects a woman of immense wealth, not riches, wealth, who is confident in the market, but also committed to following the rules, a spokeswoman said. Senator Loeffler came to Washington on a promise to be a different kind of elected official. She holds herself to high standards of ethics and transparency, including acting in accordance with both the letter and spirit of the law, which she has done in every step of her time in the Senate and her lengthy career in financial services. Yeah, right. And she got paid as a result of this coronavirus. Loeffler campaign said an investment firm. Now, see, this is how they keep it arm's length. Check this move. Loeffler says an investment firm manages the stock she and her husband owns, and neither of them has control over the day-to-day decisions to buy or sell fractions of the vast fortune. Instead, their financial advisors' decisions are based on investment strategies set well in advance in her campaign. If you believe that, you believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, okay, and the Wizard of Oz. This man's company owns the New York Stock Exchange. You think he let some 10-cent Series 7, Series 6 broker holding mug manage his portfolio and his stock and his wife's portfolio? Think about it. Haters know. This man can sit down and look and see the trades coming across. He owns the New York Stock Exchange. His company does. So he knows who's placing what bets and the volume. There you go, Mike. Mike said he don't need no damn advisor. But they put that foolishness out there. And see, what he says is, look, now, I can't place the trades, but I'm going to tell you the damn trades. All right? You better believe one of them financial advisors better not make a trade without him telling them to make the trade. His ass would be grass. But see, this is how government they think society is. But see, when you don't know, you don't know. But when you do know, as we in the Absolute Wealth Institute know, we have a moral, fiduciary, and spiritual obligation to monetize what we know and get PAID. He and his wife, they're not trying to free nobody, give them information and allow them to get paid like they getting paid. No. It's like, well, you know, oh, well, we're going to get ours. Let's continue. It's a defense the Loeffler's team has been making for nearly 2 weeks, as government watchdogs and political opponents criticize her investments. There have been calls for investigations and her resignations. Now, listen to this now. Now, this article is going to confirm what I've been telling you all for years. Notice how they sell their shares and notice how they buy their shares. Watch. You're going to see a word that we use oh so often here in the Wealth Institute to prove my point. Let me go further. The U.S. Department, when I get to that word, I'm going to show it to you now. I'm going to bring it to your attention. The U.S. Department of Justice, in conjunction with the Securities and Exchange Commission, is looking into stock transactions by various lawmakers. That could include Loeffler, although her staff said recently that she has not been contacted. Spokespersons from the Justice Department and the SEC both declined to comment. Investigations by the SEC are usually conducted in secret, not made public unless someone is accused of wrongdoing. According to CNN, investigators have reached out to U.S. Senator Richard Burr of North Carolina, who, along with Loeffler, has faced widespread criticism about stock trading. Transactions made by U.S. Senator David Perdue of Georgia, Dianne Feinstein of California, and Jen Inhofe of Oklahoma were also criticized, but to a lesser extent. Now, Chester Spatt, a professor of finance at Carnegie Mellon University, said all these senators could have avoided controversy by declining if they would have done the right thing, but they're not going to do the right thing, by declining to buy or sell stocks in individual companies. Spatt, who served as an SEC economist from 2004 through 2007, said senators now must deal with the erosion of public confidence as a result of these transactions. Quote, this is why senators shouldn't be doing this, end quote, he said. Quote, the burden is on them to demonstrate they were not using insider information, end quote. Loeffler's campaign said that the ICE stock rules were prearranged and part of her and her husband's compensation package. Now notice this, I'm about to get to it now. Records provided by the campaign show Loeffler and her husband exercise their employee what? Options. What? Options. What? Options. That's the word. Options trading. That is the fastest, safest way to become wealthy, trading and investing that I know of. It has put me in the position in life so that my grandkids never have to worry about anything financially. Master these strategies and techniques we teach you here, family members, and you will get PAID That's what they want. When they get employed, this is what I go over with my celebrity athletes. Okay, when they get signed, you don't want a signing bonus. Okay, yeah, get you 10, 15 million. But if the team is offering you 40 million signing bonus, you don't want that up front, fool. You're gonna get taxed off that off the rip. You want options. So if you're signed by the Atlanta Falcons, whose owner is Arthur Blank, who is one of the founders of Home Depot, if you got a $30 million signing bonus, get 10 up front, give me 20 in HD options, Home Depot options, boy, and sit your ass down. So that as Home Depot stock moves, you get paid. You go out there and blow out a knee, guess what? All right? You SOL. That 10 ain't gonna last long, but you get paid for a lifetime with that Home Depot stock. Get it? Stock options. I hope you understand and understand what I'm presenting to you today. Okay? The campaign said that sales were used to pay taxes, cover transaction costs, and produce liquidity. Now, check it. In Tuesday's transaction report, the couple also sold $845,557 in stock from 13 companies and purchased $590,557 in stock from 6 companies. Check this. Spectre bought $206,774 in chemical giant DuPont Chemours in 4 transactions late February and early March. DuPont had performed poorly on Wall Street lately, but the company is what? Is a major supplier of what? Desperately needed personal protective gear as the global pandemic strains hospitals and first responders. See what he did? Even though the stock was down when he bought it, because he knew his wife told him, do a pillow talk, guess what? This coronavirus thing, way back in February now, and early this year, before it got as bad as it is now. So he sneak out and he go and buy company stocks in a company that was already down before everybody knew about it, because this company was what? Supplier of desperately needed personal protective gear as the pandemic spreads. Y'all see that? But you went out here and play with this thing called trading and investing. No, you better get super serious about it, because the oppressor is super serious about it. Okay? At the same time, the couple dumped $70,958 in stocks from retail clothing because he knew the retail market will be shut down. We're under martial law. Ross stores and Schindler sell of $27,580 and TJX companies, the parent company for TJ Maxx and Marshalls. All right. Then also Lululemon, they dumped $56,000. Okay. She and her husband sold off some of the same retail stocks in late January. Because she is new to the Senate, Loeffler's public disclosures only go back to the beginning of the year. But much of the sell-off happened after January 24th, or after a January 24th listen, senators only, not public, senators only briefing that resulted in Loeffler's public mention of the coronavirus. So in January, she got that senators only briefing about how bad the coronavirus was going to be. Then what did she do? She got the dumping like a mug. See? Sell, 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 and only bought those that benefit from the coronavirus. Family members. That's the face of the oppressor. Secret Service security. Your taxpayers paying for this bulletproof limousine. Why she stick it to you? All the constituents that she supposedly represents, did she send out a memo to them? This is why you must be ruthless when you trade and investing. This is why you must leave all emotion on the wayside. This is why when you come out here and you implement our strategy and techniques, do not take any prisoners because you think she is. Do you think that she thought about one of her constituents, or her husband for that matter, when they were making millions of dollars selling off? While she in the public forum saying everything is okay. I applaud President Trump and what he's doing. Okay? While you were saying that, though, you were selling off because you knew the real story. Manipulation, family. This is what they do. And trust and believe, nobody's going to jail. You let your insurance lapse on your car and you run into a traffic stop, and guess what? You going to jail. She will not even spend a night worrying about being incarcerated because of her behavior. Although she has a moral and fiduciary obligation to be forthright and honest, that means nothing when they're trying to get PAID. And so, family, with that, let that fuel the flame within you that says you too need to monetize the system. You too need to get PAID by any means necessary, because you best believe her children are going to sleep in the lap of luxury tonight. Her husband is going to eat a fine meal tonight. And money is the least of their concerns because of what they know and what they do. Family members, when you were watching Atlanta Housewives or Hip Hop Housewives or whatever it is, best believe they ain't watching that. Okay? Best believe they on that BBC. You best believe they got satellites at their house where they're monitoring all the news around the world, because they know not something, everything is monetizable, and they're going to get paid from it. Monetizing the four corners of the earth and the activity that's going on around this globe. Trust and believe. She sees now what others see eventually. Trust and believe. She looks and sees, hears and listens. And I submit to each and every one of you, my beloved Astor Wiz Wealth Institute family members, you are beseeched by the Most High and the shoulders upon which we stand, our ancestors, to do the same thing. She refuses, she and her husband, to participate. They dominate. What say you, beloved? Are you going to rise to the call? The call that's beckoning you to obtain and maintain your own economic liberation? Or are you going to put your trust and faith in her and hope that she leads you to the promised land? Let me tell you something. She's at the promised land and would divert you to make sure you don't get there. You must see now what others see eventually. And know that you're the chosen one. You're the kings and queens. You're the gods and goddesses. You control your own destiny. And you don't need at any time to worry about anything. For your freedom, your truth lies within you. She knows who she is. The difference between her and you is you don't know who you are. You go and seek your self-acknowledgement from others. Nobody can tell you no more about yourself than you. You should be the expert on you. You've been you all your life, have you not? But you'll go to others to seek their advice to tell you what's best for you. And therefore, you never reach your full potential. For only the image in the mirror can tell you about you. Nobody outside can tell you about your inside. So, family members, let us go now. Let us go out on this battlefield called the trading floor or the trading session. Let us look and see. Let us hear and listen. Let us monetize our MAG 7/15 positions, inverse positions. Let us monetize our beta positions. Beta positions. Let us monetize our inverse leverage positions. And let us make the ancestors and the creator proud as you, me, we, the beloved Ashes Wealth Institute family, get PAID. Be on standby for your PAID alerts and your wisdom as the market dictates, and understand and overstand that this is a wonderful time for you to make Wall Street pay you on Main Street. And as such, you can rest assured that the ancestors and the creator have you, me, we, the beloved Ashes Wealth Institute family. And as long as we maintain the right moral, fiduciary, and spiritual intent, we will continue to get PAID, and we don't have to worry about a doggone thing. Peace and blessings be upon each and every one of you. This is your humble servant, Dr. Kenneth Williams Reeves, saying be on standby for your PAID alerts and the wisdom alerts as the market dictates. Go down and make Wall Street pay you right here on Main Street. And don't you worry about a doggone thing. Peace and blessings be upon each and every one of you. Make Wall Street pay you right here on Main Street.